Hello, this is Kat, and I am learning about my video equipment today. So, I don't have to be an expert. All I have to do is just gain 1% of knowledge in all aspects of my life. So if I just gain 1%, that's all I'm asking. That's all I'm trying to do here today, right now. I have a dream to be a travel influencer, and in a way I have been a travel influencer my whole life. I just have never gotten paid for it. Beyond that, I don't really consider that I am all that great at influencing people, although it happens every once in a while. I do not have the professional thing down. I did not even know about travel influencers until about a month ago, and I really like the idea. But then whenever I start trying to be that, oh my gosh, I have so much to learn. I have so much to learn. So, and I also know that many travel influencers, they get discouraged. Everybody does, right? I've been judging my work, and all my life I've been taking pictures. I have so many pictures, but not necessarily with the professional idea in mind. More so with the idea of just getting some nice snapshots and not trying to be a pro about it. But now I'm trying to be more professional, and I can really see where my photography is lacking. It's most unfortunate. Also, I am trying to learn some new camera equipment. Whenever I watch these wonderful travel influencers, Sorelle Amore, she's my favorite. She's so amazing. But all of them I really admire because, well, for one thing, they take around this massive camera equipment. And that just is like a deal breaker right there. I cannot be carrying around all this massive camera equipment. I did purchase a camera that I think that has really many wonderful capabilities. I just don't know if it's gonna do the trick. But even if I cannot be a professional photographer, even if I don't get that part down, I can still be a video blogger, a vlogger, a vlogger. Oh yes, I can. I just want to go over a few things. I don't always. Occasionally, I have accused people of not being self-aware. All right? That's so silly because I am not self-aware. But I am aware in my lack of awareness. Lack of awareness is my huge lifelong problem. Lack of organization, a little bit of ADD, lack of organization of thought. So I just want to go over a few of my other problems since I am aware of what problems that I have. Self-awareness is number one. Keeping track of stuff. Sometimes when I'm traveling and trying to keep track of my things, I have moments where it's just like I get overwhelmed. I'll just tell you about one real quick. When I was driving down here to Florida, and I stopped my car, and I didn't get out of my car, and so I'm sitting there in the driver's seat, fiddling with this and that, because that's what I do. I fiddle around. Well, I lost my car keys as I'm fiddling around, right? I didn't get out of the car. I was parked by a store, but I didn't go in the store. I'm looking for my car keys, looking everywhere. And here's what happened, is that I never, ever, ever found them. I never found them. To this day, what I did have in my car was like one or two other sets of car keys. And therefore, I dug out one of those other sets of car keys and I was on my way. But at that time I had a moment, and it was just like, kind of like a crying, frustrated type of just, where the hell did they go type of thing. And I had one of those moments last week, just misplacing my card. I misplaced my check card, which has happened way too often in my life. It happened the week before last too. I had kind of like another day of fumbling around here, and I feel like I've been fumbling for quite some time. So the most important things that I'm going to work on, besides, learning all this wonderful photography and making sure the camera's going, yes, and video blogging, is I'm going to meditate every day, and I'm going to also do my yoga every day. I just think that will help me be more chill, more relaxed, less anxiety, because just without all of that stuff, I experience quite a bit of anxiety, even in times where I shouldn't. Like today at the beach, everything was great. And at the beach, all these things, my bikini top wasn't tied as soon as I got out. Okay, so I tie that up. What else? Let's see. Okay, so I find a nice private place and a beautiful place where I want to take a movie of myself. And snap, I just walked right into a bunch of thorns. Whoops, that didn't work. I sit down, I try to start using my new camera, right? I was not being able to figure out some very basic things. So more learning, but it's okay. I do realize how blessed I am, and I have a lot to learn. That's all there is to it. So I can do this, and yeah. All right. Being self-conscious, I'm self-conscious. Never feel like I'm measuring up to people's expectations, to my own expectations. I have been a nurse, for instance, for, about 25, 26 years. I have never felt like an expert nurse. I've made it through the nights. By the grace of God, my patients have made it through. I get along well with most of my patients and most of the families. It's just been, I just fumble around in my life. This lack of awareness thing. Speaking loud enough. I don't even know if you can hear me, right? I gotta speak up. I've got to project more. Looking at the camera. Learning how to videograph, so much to learn. I got some addictions. I don't really want to go there. Just those things that it's not even necessarily that I want to get rid of them. I just, I don't know. I want to find a job when I split this country, right? Whether I can or not, that's the question. But I don't want it to ruin my time. Let's say I go and I just can't find a job. The most important thing is to be in the moment and to enjoy the time that I have. Really, the amount of time I'd like to be gone is like as long as Trump remains in office. But I also want to come back to vote. However, if I can vote from New Zealand or another country and I found a job and I'm good to go, then I want to do that too, right? Yeah. All right. Let's see. Being in the moment, most important. Slowing down. I just have to slow down, and love never fails. So just not try to hurry through everything and fiddle around and throw this here and throw that there, and that's why I lose things. I'm kind of a hoarder, and I'm not a hoarder like you see, just stuff where there's no place to walk. I at least leave a path, right? I like to shop. I'm a shopaholic, that's for sure. And to quit shopping is just, oh yeah, right? Recycling, I do that quite a lot, and I'm trying to be better. Even as I say that, like I'm trying to be a better recycler, it's kind of disturbing that nobody else really catches the drift about recycling. And at the same time, recycling. It's like folding your socks while your house is on fire. Sorting through your underwear while your house is on fire. It's like, it's almost a lost cause, but I just can't help it because it just seems like the right thing to do when you think about all the plastics that's floating around in the ocean and how the animals and people and everybody is drowning in it. I just can't help it, and I even want to be a better recycler than I am now. Let's see what else, if there's anything else while I'm learning how to videograph. I talk to myself all the time, and especially because I'm alone a lot, and when I travel, I talk to myself, I sing to myself. Sometimes people think I'm crazy. Sometimes I wonder if I can even help it. I don't even know if I can stop sometimes. This is one reason why I want to vlog, so at least I have somebody to talk to. I'm quite alone in life. I'm kind of lonely. I don't have very many friends. Social media, especially Facebook, has been kind of like my only friend, and it's a friend that I have a lot of support from the resistance and my old friends. And it's also a friend that I fight with because I fight about the government and what's happening today, which is really, it's just really a bummer, right? It's just a bummer. Worry, obsession, and I'm also looking for an escape. So yes, I'm working on an escape plan. I have more issues. I am the girl with issues. But that's all I'm going to go over today. This is a practice run. And peace and love. Nobody has to subscribe to my channel because this is all just personal and this is all practice. So you don't really have to subscribe to my channel, right? You don't have to. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it, Toots. I love you. I love you all.